Aboard a packed Airbus airliner, cruising at 35,000 feet, co-pilot Jack Anderson turned to ask his captain a question. The captain's seat was empty. Jack's stomach dropped as he noticed the captain's headset lying silent on the floor. He couldn't recall the cockpit door opening or the captain leaving. Outside, the sky over Nevada was crystal clear, while below, 109 unsuspecting souls were traveling toward Las Vegas. Desperate, Jack contacted the galley. "Is the captain out there with you?" The head flight attendant's voice came back, flat and confused. "Jack, what are you talking about? I don't recall seeing the captain board the plane at all today." While Jack was deep in thought, he heard a knock at the cabin door and recognized the captain's familiar voice outside. With a click of a button, the door opened, revealing a much older man dressed in civilian clothing, but undeniably his captain. "Hello, Jack. I don't think you were expecting me to appear this way, but I couldn't leave you with the sole responsibility of flying the plane. Allow me to explain myself." "Captain?" Jack asked, watching the older man slide into his chair, pick up the headset from the floor and put it on. "What's going on? Why do you look so old? And where is your uniform?" "My uniform burned in the crash we are inevitably heading towards now." The captain replied his name was Steve, and he was on a mission. "What are you talking about? What crash?" Jack asked, confused. Steve looked at Jack and tried to fake a smile. "We have some time, so I want to tell you a story. Something so fantastic that I still don't believe it to this day." Jack hung on every word, sensing that for some reason, these words might be the last he would ever hear. "I was accused of crashing this plane over 30 years ago and was sent to prison for manslaughter. They claimed I was negligent and didn't follow proper procedures, resulting in the deaths of 109 passengers, including you." "Holy shit," Jack replied, feeling deep in his bones that the captain was telling the truth. "A year ago, I was released on parole and came across a man who told me he had invented a time machine. He asked if I would like to try it out at my age. I had nothing to lose, so I agreed. We concocted a plan for me to travel back in time and make the correction that would ultimately save everyone on board."
"But you disappeared!"
Jack snapped. "Where did you go?" The moment the machine activated, my old self disappeared and my new self appeared in its place. Basic physics. Now, I can correct what I couldn't figure out before under the stresses we were facing. Jack swallowed hard. "What kind of correction are you talking about?" Steve pulled a 9mm Glock from his jacket and pointed it at Jack, glancing at the clock on the display panel. "In approximately 6 minutes, you will put this plane into a stall and send it crashing to the ground in a flat spin. That is after you stab me in the neck with a 6-inch screwdriver, rendering me unable to fight back." "The TSA checkpoint would never allow me to board with a screwdriver, and you know it," Jack retorted. "And why would I attack you and murder everyone on board?" "Your reasons were never disclosed. You didn't leave a suicide note. I'm not sure where you are hiding the screwdriver, but you won't be using it on me again," Steve replied. "They never did recover the tool and blamed my injuries on the crash. But we both know better now, don't we, Jack?" Jack raised his hands to show he was no threat. "I have no screwdriver, and you know it. Why are you doing this? My memory isn't what it used to be, but I'm confident it was you that attacked me. If it wasn't you, then who did it? And why would anyone intentionally fly the plane into the ground?" "It wasn't me. I swear," Jack yelled. At that moment, the cabin door opened and a flight attendant stepped in, brandishing a knife from the galley and swiping at the captain relentlessly. "You must die!" The attendant screamed as she stabbed the old man repeatedly in the chest, neck, and head. The plane immediately entered an uncontrollable dive, shocking both the passengers and the crew. "Pull up! Pull up!" Steve yelled with his last dying breath. In less than 30 seconds, the airliner had become a pile of twisted metal and burning jet fuel. Yet once again, through sheer magic, Jack survived the crash and lived another day. But the captain was not so lucky, as he burned to ash along with the plane.